Police officers often think they can get away with anything, but sometimes they mess with the wrong person, who ends up owning them and taking them to the cleaners. Just like this guy, who gave these tyrants a crucial law lesson.
I have 5 kids. Is it because my kids are black?
I do. Are your kids black? I know one is.
Police officers have a history of violating the law and provoking innocent people. Today we will go through some shocking moments where these corrupt officers messed with the wrong person and got owned. On March 12, 2023, U.S. Marshals and Erie Police stormed the home of 52-year-old Lance Thornton, a man that was battling dementia. After knocking and receiving no answer, they started smashing down his door, leading to an unexpected encounter.
I'm being told to put my phone down. I was told I had a right to pull it. That is my rental car.
Your rental?
Yes. You're not allowed inside. I want to know what's going on.
I tell you what's going on.
Then you tell me right now.
Relax.
No, this is my house.
Relax.
That's who we're looking for.
He in your house right
Is
now?
he in your house right now?
No, there's nobody in my house.
Wanted for attempted homicide through officers. Okay? So that's what we're here.
You guys.
We're not here for anything else. We're here for that.
Okay.
You got my word.
All right.
Can we go in and look to make sure he's not in there?
Okay, here's. What?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Whatever you're going to say.
You don't want to put yourself in the jack. What? He's in there. This is.
No, I swear to you right now. Okay, right now. No, I don't know him. No, listen, right now. I do not like your attitude and the way you came across. Because I said, I'm going to pull my phone out of my pocket, and you said yes. When I said I'm going to start recording, you told me to turn it off.
We have our recording right now.
I'm going to get every one of these because I do not know what's going on here.
Thornton, still sleepy, arrived at the door barely in time as the cops continued breaking down the door. He calmly explained his condition, but was caught in a tense moment that only raised more questions.
Okay, a tip came in that this guy is staying at your house. Understand? Over the weekend.
Who are you guys with?
U.S. Marshals,
US Marshals.
EPD SWAT,
What's
PSP?
EPD?
Erie Police,
Okay, keep going.
and PSP.
What's PSP?
Pennsylvania State Police.
Okay, I'm shaking right now. Right now, if this is true, what you're telling me,
Yes.
I give you full permission, full run of my house.
You know this guy.
Sir, I already answered that
I
question,
get that.
asked and answered.
But here's the deal. There's a reason why this tip was called into the marshals, okay? There's a connection between you and this guy. Now, it might not be directly. Okay, do you have a girlfriend?
Just hear him out. Just hear him
My
out.
wife is an ER doctor,
Who's your wife?
Susan Malooly.
Okay. Do you have any connection with another female in this house? Is there another girl, woman that stays here? A girl?
No,
Nobody else?
no,
Okay, who's Hope to you?
my daughter.
Okay, where does she stay at?
She lives in Washington, D.C. She's a, this is my daughter?
We don't know. Okay. Again, this is a tip that's called into to the U.S. Marshals and PSP hotline. Okay, saying that this guy is staying here at your house right now.
The police informed him about the report of someone inside Thornton's home. Despite the chaos, Thornton assured them of his full cooperation.
Again, you don't know this guy at all. He's never been at this house.
I do not know him. Ask me a 5th time and my answer's not going to change.
Okay.
The truth does not change.
No.
So do your job because you have me so scared right now and so mad.
I appreciate that.
You guys have a warrant, by the way?
Homicide warrant, yes.
No. Do you have a warrant from a house? I'm just asking so I know. You do not have a...
You gave us consent to go.
I'm giving you consent, but I can withdraw it at any time, right? Because I'm scared right now.
We are not taking anything in your house. We don't want anything in your house but this individual.
Yep.
Just hook him up.
I'm just getting you permission to walk into my house. I can withdraw it right now. So you tell me now where I withdraw. I'm going to draw on this consent. Sirs, get out of my house. I'm withdrawing consent. I am withdrawing consent. Do you now hear it? You're on camera. They're still moving forward.
You want to understand? So there's a tip called in that Mr. Jones was here at your residence. Okay.
They're still going in. I withdrew my consent. You guys even knew I could do it. They're still searching. I already told them out. Because you won't tell me the truth.
Despite the fact that they lacked a search warrant, the cops told Thornton that they may enter his house with his permission, stating that it was legitimate.
What does it have to do with my daughter?
What do you mean? There's connection between your daughter and him. I can't disclose everything to you at this point. Okay? So that's why I asked you, is your daughter here? Does she stay here? It's very important because she could be in danger.
My daughter's in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
She's freaking a school teacher in grad school.
Okay.
A grandmother. I'm a granddad because of her.
Okay.
I have Alzheimer's. I have dementia right now, and I'm really scared.
Okay. Well, there's no reason to be scared. We're not here.
I told him to stop the consent until I got the truth, and you already told him, and he's still searching my house.
Here's the thing.
I have enough security cameras in there. They're on scared. They heard me withdraw consent, and they're still continuing in there after I withdraw it. Because I want the truth. I got no one.
I told you the truth. What do you mean? I'm not telling you the truth.
Let me finish, and I apologize. I'm getting frustrated.
Okay.
I'm standing out here in the cold in pajamas.
Thornton was confused and scared and repeatedly expressed his fear. Because of his condition, a court could later rule that his consent was invalid.
I said, I'm going to reach in my pocket. I'm going to grab my phone.
Yes.
And I was told yes. And then I said, I'm going to start recording. And then I started hearing officers tell me, no, put the phone away. I'm not allowed to record. Okay?
I never said that.
I know you didn't. The other officer did. The one with the attitude. Now, all of a sudden, I have all this going on. And then when I'm told, you're not going to tell me, and I withdraw my consent, they still continue to go through there after knowing right now they're doing an illegal search.
Here's the thing. I radioed to them to tell them to stop.
I stood right here. They stared at me when I told them I withdraw consent.
Okay.
They looked right at me.
Okay.
Okay?
I have to stay with you. We have to maintain this perimeter because it's a safety issue.
Correct.
Okay?
So right now, my Fourth Amendment is being violated.
Mr. Thornton claimed that the authorities' ongoing search of his home after he revoked his consent was a blatant violation of his right.
But right now, there's an illegal search going on in my house. That's what I care about because I wanted them out. I totally respect your position. I totally respect what you're doing. But there's a way to do it nicely. I know you guys are scared. You guys have somebody wanted. But I do not understand the show of force and the aggressiveness towards me because this is my home. Why am I being treated right now, being hovered like that?
What's that? It's a safety issue. Anytime you're going to walk into a vehicle.
I need everybody's badge number. Can I have your badge number, sir?
393.
What's your name? Sir, what's your name?
Badge number 393. That's all you need.
What's yours?
12547.
Who are you with? State?
Yeah.
Who are you with? City?
City.
Who are you with, sir?
Seabury Police Department.
What's your badge number?
350.
DeLuca told you they have body cams as well.
I understand.
After coming up empty-handed in their first search, the officers returned, determined to find something.
Did you find him? Do you have any signs of him?
Oh, Mr. Thornton, again, tip was called in last night by this residence. Mr. Jones is staying with you, okay? He's got some sort of connection with your daughter and possibly is it your ex-wife or your current wife? Susan.
Susan, my wife.
Okay. So
Well, that's under question. Yeah, keep going.
yeah, not relevant. And that he was up here, okay, staying here for the weekend, for some reason, okay. I don't know who would call this in on you. It's an anonymous tip that's able to be emailed in or called in, okay. So that's why we're here, and because he's wanted for attempted homicide of 3 officers on 2 different occasions, okay. That's why we came into force that we did.
I totally respect the fact is that you're trying to find this asshole.
Yes.
Totally respect it.
And again, no one meant to disrespect you in any way, but when we're trying to get into, knock on your door, and we're not getting an immediate response, and then and I get your shock, okay?
I told him I have dementia, okay? I'm 52 years old with early onset dementia, and I'm confused, okay? I asked him to stop the consent. I looked right here, and I called you guys and said I withdraw consent.
The officer stubbornly defended his actions. He was too arrogant to admit that he had made a mistake.
You got the stare down, and then let me finish my part, okay? Yes, I'll tell you why. What I did was I withdrew consent. After being told, I can withdraw at any time. You continued in this house. It's on that security camera, this security camera, and the one right outside. Okay. Also, let me finish.
You do understand we're one attempted homicide, okay? We don't need any more people down here. We don't need to reach for stuff, and we're on high alert for Mr. Jones, not you.
Okay. Can I explain something?
At that point, though, all we want you to do is just cooperate, and you did for the most part. But when we ask you not to reach your pockets, there's a reason for that, though. Okay, for your safety as well as ours. You understand that?
Can you stop cosplaying to me?
Cosplaying?
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you right now,
I
you've
understand
upset me.
that term.
You right now upset me. I was trying to talk. Every time I tried to talk with you, you kept interrupting me.
We're not trying to interrupt you.
But you
We're here for one
succeeded
reason,
it.
though. We're here for one reason.
No, you asked me a question, I was trying to answer, so now you listen to me.
When Thornton pointed out that the cops kept interrupting him, the officer denied it while interrupting him yet again.
Help us. We're gonna help. We're not gonna have a discussion right now, okay?
Then why'd you ask me a question?
We want about Mr. Jones. That's all we care about. You understand that?
Obviously you don't care about me.
No, we respect you. The fact that you even let us search right now is.
Did you find anything to do with any human in this house?
Do you understand? We have to.
Answer my question.
Any humans? Yes, there's all kinds of stuff about humans. I mean,
Okay,
there's
but other than me.
I don't know anybody other than you. I don't know who else lives here.
Did you find any sign of another human being here?
I have no
Do
idea.
you have any information about Mr. Jones?
Okay, that's been asked and answered like 5 times, if not greater. I am sitting there very confused.
I
Okay,
get that.
I have explained it to you several times, and you still continue the hard ass attitude. So you keep interrupting when I've asked you not to.
Attitude, okay? Okay, you understand? We have a.
I told you I'm confused, and you continue to berate me.
We're not berating you. No,
Were you talking over me and not let me see it? You just did it again.
Do you know this individual? That's all we want to know.
Oh my God! Asked and answered.
It is heartbreaking to watch how the cops treated him with such disregard, shutting him down and not even letting him speak.
Very similar time. Yeah, I do not.
Showed him a different one.
How is this related to my daughter? And I'll call her.
That's what we're trying to find out too.
But how is her name involved in this?
Your name, your address came up as the address that you're supposed to be at. The tip came to your address.
But how did I get asked about my daughter Hope? Her name was used.
No, her name is associated with you. We didn't know if she has association with him.
Yes.
Maybe ex-girlfriend. Maybe she's.
But what is Susan?
Susan? That's your ex-wife, right?
Okay.
Or your estranged wife,
Right.
Okay, she has connection with you too. We didn't know if he has connection with her.
I have 5 kids. Is it because my kids are black?
I do. Are your kids black? I know one is. That's all I know.
How do you know?
Hope.
Yeah, how do you know?
From her picture.
Ironically, the entire situation began with a report, and the police were only following it blindly without fully comprehending the situation.
I was here, guys. I wanted to help you. I was confused. I told them I have dementia. So you guys are just walking away, destroying my house. Yeah, my front door. I was standing there when the door freaking just came off the wall. Now they're laughing at me. Gentlemen, I know you haven't engaged with me, and I appreciate that. But can I get names? Are you with the Marshall? Okay. And he's with Marshall? All right, thank you, guys. It's these guys laughing at me that's now got me really upset. Okay, we're going to continue. You guys leaving.
I'm just getting pictures of the door. You claim there's damage. I don't see any, so I'm taking
Well,
pictures of it.
this right here, when he kicked it, the door came up right here, and I saw this come off.
Okay, it's not off, and I'm taking pictures of it.
Well, because there's not the pressure being put against it.
After finding absolutely nothing at Thornton's house, the officers just walked away, acting like they had not just violated his right. The officers' actions were bad enough, but wait until you see what these next corrupt cops thought that they could get away with.
Call your supervisor.
The Los Angeles Sheriff's deputies were searching for a 20-year-old black man when they encountered 40-year-old Jamal Williams sitting in his car eating lunch on his break. He had no idea how quickly the situation would escalate.
Hands on the wheel. What's going on?
You live around here?
Hey, don't touch.
Relax, bro. Relax. Hey, you match the description of somebody, okay, that just committed a burglary in the area. Okay, you're on camera, so don't step out of the car.
Is your body cam on?
It's on.
Yes,
it's on.
What's step on out, dude?
We'll explain everything to you, okay? Just step out of the car. Step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out of the car.
You're being detained for a burglary investigation, okay, sir? So step
No.
out. Do you live in the area?
I'm not answering any questions. I want my lawyer.
Okay. Step out of the car. You're being detained right now. All right. Step out of the car.
Sir.
Step on out, dude.
Sir.
You're on camera, dude, so don't do anything, guys. Okay.
Step on out, dude.
I'm gonna get this on camera.
All right, look.
Jamal was taken aback and begged for clarification, but the police just pushed their way inside his car without responding.
He's being aggressive.
Hey,
Stop resisting, dude.
Stop resisting.
I'm just.
Why are you? No, man.
Okay. Out of the car.
Supervisor, I want to talk to your supervisor. Call your supervisor. See, dude.
I don't give you consent. We're gonna be on Paso Verde.
Hey, record that!
It's gonna be on.
Record that! Hey, stop!
Let go of the cuff, dude. Yeah, we just pulled up on a car. I told him, hey, you're detained for, burglary investigation. He matched the description of the burglary suspect, and he refused to get out.
Jamal was stunned by the excessive force and demanded to see a supervisor. But instead of listening, the officers slammed him to the ground and cuffed him, which was a completely unnecessary ordeal.
And all we did was just control holds and try to pull him out.
Control holds, takedown?
Control holds, and then, once we had him completely out of the car, then I just did a little takedown to the ground. Cool. And team handcuffs, that's pretty much it.
I don't give you consent to go on my car and check my car. I don't give you consent to check my car. You're violating my Fourth Amendment constitutional right.
Deputy Oliveira began explaining his side of the story, conveniently leaving the part out about how they failed to inform or inquire Jamal about the situation properly. Jamal Williams took matters into his own hands and filed a complaint against both officers. The LA County Sheriff's Department then investigated. However, to everyone's shock, they did not find any wrongdoing. He then filed a lawsuit against the Sheriff's Department and the city, which is still under progress. Now, you thought that was outrageous. The next corrupt cop crossed the line they'll regret forever.
I'm your boss, so where's my supervisor?
Absolutely not.
You're not?
You are not my boss.
Really?
Get that right.
Who pays you?
On July 27, 2022, two police officers stopped a man who was only attempting to enter his car and accused him of trying to break into someone else's automobile just because of a suspicious call that they had received.
Hey, what are you doing? Is that yours? Okay. Were you involved in an argument earlier with some female?
Yeah, about getting my car back.
Okay.
Is there an issue?
Well, somebody called in that you're breaking into the car, so that's why.
It's my car.
Okay.
I mean, it says L&M Computer Solutions on the back of it, so
Okay.
yeah, I mean.
Do you have your ID on you by chance?
It's in the car.
It's in the car? Okay.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, I need to make sure that you're not breaking into a car, that's all.
Don't run up on me like that.
You need to relax, bud.
Despite the officer having no reasonable suspicion to ask for his ID, the man still handed over his details, yet that didn't stop him from being illegally detained.
Unit 44, stay over here, please.
I'm going to finish getting in my car.
Stay right here.
For what? Am I being detained?
Stay right here.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
For what?
For right now, I don't know if you're breaking into a car.
Exactly.
Stand right there.
That's suspicion. That's
Stop. Stop. Seriously, you want to
you
play?
really need to go here?
Stop.
Because you're violating my rights now.
Okay, well then you can relax until I can determine
You're
that.
violating my rights. You really want to do this? Because I need your badge number. I need your badge number.
You can get our names and everything also.
Right. Because I can definitely make a complaint about this.
That's fine. Absolutely you can. Stand right there.
I'll stand right here. What am I going to do?
You'll stand, buddy. Stop. Stop. Stand right there.
Now you're putting your hands
Stop.
on me. Now you
Stand right there.
Dude, don't touch me. Now, keep facing that way. Or what? Or what is going to happen? You going to take away my birthday? That way, sir. You going to take away my birthday? No, you're not.
The supervisor's hostile and humiliating demeanor truly revealed her actual nature.
Got the thing. I can give you the insurance card, which is in there and it has my license on it.
Okay, and that's all we needed.
So that's it. You got it. I can
Okay,
give it.
I need you to relax for a
But
minute.
I can't get my license.
I will stand by, okay? What happened earlier with the other female, I guess, that you were talking with?
I just wanted my car back.
Okay, did she have your car?
Yes.
Okay. I don't
So I asked
I
her
don't
what
know
the
that.
address was, so I can go get my car.
Okay.
She wouldn't give it to the address. I said, if you just give me the address. If you don't give it to me, I gave her 3 times to give it to me.
Okay.
I said, otherwise I want to call the sheriff.
Okay.
She goes, I'll meet you at Village Market. So this is Village Market. So this is where my car's at.
So she dropped the car off for you, basically, to
Yeah, she
get.
was here and she was putting her stuff out when I showed up.
Okay.
And I got the keys from her.
So let me ask you, can those keys get you into the?
No, it doesn't work.
Okay. The
That's
door.
why I'm trying to get in this way.
Okay.
It'll start the car and do everything like that, but it doesn't do the doors.
It doesn't do the doors. Okay.
The driver calmly told the police that it was his own car and he had misplaced his keys. But after arresting him illegally, these officers found themselves in bigger trouble.
Like I said, now you did this, now you violated my rights. Now I'm going to have to do a civil suit against you.
Do whatever you need to do, bud.
All right.
But I guarantee you your cooperation would have gotten you a lot farther.
I did cooperate. I told you it was my car.
No.
Just because you tell us something doesn't mean people don't lie to us every single day.
Gabe, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
How come?
Because right now you're looking for a payday is what it is.
No, I'm not looking for a payday.
Absolutely.
You did it.
You're right, I did.
You made my payday for me.
Okay,
Thank you.
buddy, that's fine.
You're a sergeant too.
You're right, I am.
Where's your supervisor? Let me have your supervisor over here.
In a second.
No, let me have your supervisor.
You can chill out is
Now
what you
you're
can
not
do.
giving me your supervisor when I ask you?
Okay.
You're my public servant? I'm your boss, so where's my supervisor?
Absolutely not.
You're not?
You are not my boss.
Really?
Get that right.
Who pays you?
The sheriff does.
Who pays the sheriff? The taxpayer.
And who am I? A taxpayer.
You're a taxpayer, so
Absolutely.
you're my boss.
So I guess I'm a boss to you there, bud. So we're not going to have that conversation.
The aggressive cop was completely in the wrong. She does not have the right to handcuff someone just because they don't cooperate immediately. It is mind-boggling to see how these officers act.
Just only in God wrote everybody else through FCIC and CIC, my friend.
For what purpose?
Because I don't know you.
I don't know you.
You're right. I'm not breaking into a car.
I'm not breaking into a car.
Okay, was that considered?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you take him out of handcuffs, please?
Yep. I mean, I have no reason to lie to you, so I mean, if I was told
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Right. And I'm not the one trying to get into a car here at the park.
Exactly. So is
So
your
exactly.
body cam on? Is your body cam
Absolutely
on?
it is.
Okay, so I can refuel Chris all that?
Yep.
Yep. Mr. Is it Porus?
It's Elizondo.
Oh, I apologize. Porus is your middle name.
Exactly. Because you rolled 3 deep? Yeah.
To vehicle burglary? Absolutely.
Stealing a
Yeah.
1998 Toyota Camry. Get real now.
Okay. Well,
It should have been obvious that it was his automobile because the man was using his key to unlock the trunk of his car. However, these police officers have a habit of escalating minor issues.
And what was your name? Oh, let me just get that right there. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. We always want to be some tyrants, don't we?
how much longer are you going to be here?
Until I get in.
Okay.
Is that an issue? I mean, it's a public park. The park doesn't
I
close down.
asked a question. Do you want to be that argumentative with me?
I'm just trying to point it out. You're getting argumentative with me.
I asked you a question. Maybe I was going to offer you some help, sir.
No.
But you don't need my help. You got it.
I'm almost got it.
Okay. All right, we can stand by with you
For what purpose?
because it's a public park.
Oh,
Despite being mocked and having no legitimate reason to intervene, the cops just stood there as the man tried to unlock his door. It shows how petty these police officers can be. Next, this dumb cop tried to prove a point, but got badly owned by this motorcyclist.
I did not break the law.
All right, can I see your license, registration, insurance?
Okay, what is your cause for pulling me over and asking for my information?
There is no shortage of cops who lack basic knowledge of the law and end up getting schooled by individuals. Today, we'll look at cases where these clueless officers messed with the wrong person and quickly found out. In August of 2019, an individual was riding his motorcycle in Ramona, California when a state trooper pulled him over for a particularly absurd reason.
You can't be passing on the right like that, dude. You're allowed to split lanes, but you can't pass on the right.
Does it say that in the statute?
Statute of what?
For lane splitting, lane sharing.
Yeah, you can't pass on the right, bro. It's
Okay, does it say that in the lane sharing statute?
I don't know what the lane sharing statute is.
So the rules governing.
There's not 2 lanes. So if there's 2 lanes, so let's just say.
I'm gonna reach for my phone. Don't get. Hey, come here for a second. This is the DMV website. California law does not allow or prohibit motorcycles from passing other vehicles proceeding in the same direction within the same lane. Within the same lane. Has nothing to do with 2 lanes. I was within the same lane. Yeah, I wasn't past the white line.
All right, I'm not gonna argue, man. Can you read that again? I'm sorry.
Sure. Well, here, you read it right there. California law does not allow or prohibit, that means I'm allowed to do it, from passing other vehicles proceeding in the same direction within the same lane. A practice often called lane splitting, lane sharing, or filtering. Lane sharing.
Trooper Parody had no idea that he was dealing with someone well versed in statutes and the law. Shockingly, instead of admitting his mistake and letting the motorcyclist go, he escalated the situation further.
Can I see your license, registration, insurance?
Okay, what is your cause for pulling me over and asking for my information?
Unsafe passing within the lane, dude.
No, I'm just showing you the law.
Bro, listen to me.
I'm not here to argue with you. I just need your license, registration, insurance, okay?
Okay, and I'm asking you for what purpose?
I just told you, because you're passing vehicles within the same lane on the right.
That's allowed.
Safe passing on the right. I'm not talking about lane splitting. You're not splitting lanes. You're passing vehicles on the right.
Okay, this literally just says lane sharing.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about splitting lanes on the right. You're not allowed to pass vehicles on the right.
The California's lane splitting laws clearly indicated that he had not committed a crime and was not obliged to hand over his documents, but something about this learning had hurt the officer's ego.
In order for you to ask me for that information, I have to have broken the law, correct?
Correct.
Okay, great, thank you, great. Okay, this is being recorded. So, if I have to provide you my information, I want to know what law I broke, because I clearly just showed to you. This is from the California DMV.
Bro.
You are misinterpreting and misunderstanding the law, man.
There's also a law that says you cannot pass unsafely on the right.
Okay, so I have this on tape. Show me where I passed unsafely.
I will. Let me see your license, registration, and...
So, again, what law did I break?
Let me explain it to you, okay?
You're going to explain it different than law.
You know the law.
No, I can read English.
Okay. All right, well, I can too. So let me explain my interpretation of lane splitting.
Okay, your interpretation as opposed to facts.
Okay. Facts, lanes, whatever you want to call it, man. Let me explain to you what I consider lane splitting. If you've got 2 lanes or more, all right?
Which doesn't say here, right?
If you've got 2 lanes or more,
okay,
in one direction, and you go in between the lanes, whether you're in the lane to the right or the left.
Parody was adamant that the motorcyclist had broken the law, and what should have ended long ago was about to turn into a long and meaningless altercation.
The thing is, right, and where you're wrong, okay, that's your interpretation of it. That's not what the black and white says. And look, take your glasses off and I'm gonna get off my bike, is that all right? Within the same lane. It has nothing to do with 2 lanes.
Lane splitting though, we're not talking about lane splitting here.
Hey, I'm talking about what the law says.
But you're looking at this as lane splitting. There's no 2 lanes to split, my man. You understand that? There are no 2 lanes to be splitting here.
Okay, so show me right there where it says it has to be 2 lanes.
Bro, are you splitting lanes?
I'm sharing. Hold on.
Sharing the lane.
Yes, look, right there as it says, lane sharing.
Right.
Sharing.
While you're splitting lanes.
No.
Bro, you're looking at the DMV web. There's vehicle code. Okay. Vehicle code. Let me look it up and I'll explain it to you better.
Okay.
How's that sound, man?
All right, I'll tell you what. Why don't you look it up? I got time. I'm my own boss. All right. Why don't you look it up? And if I broke the law, not your interpretation of it, if you need to get a sergeant or somebody else here, do so. I'll gladly hand you my information.
Realizing he was getting nowhere with his limited understanding of the law, the trooper asked for time to review it and called his sergeant for backup. Meanwhile, the motorcyclist continued schooling him.
Hey, here's some more clarification for you, okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to touch it. All right, AB 51, into law, which define lane splitting as driving a motorcycle as 2 wheels in contact with the ground between rows of stopped or moving vehicles in the same lane. Doesn't matter. I can be in the same lane as long as did you see me over the white line at all?
On the shoulder, no.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
thank you.
Exactly, Hey, so, dude, I'm reading the vehicle code.
Hold on. Yep. AB 51. Which
I'm reading the vehicle code, man. So, first of all, before we even get there, man, my intention of stopping you was because it was for safety issues, right? I mean, you're passing cars on the right. If a vehicle had to slam on the brakes and turn right and they hit you, whatever. Just like you're splitting lanes, right?
Yep. While speaking with his sergeant on the phone, Parody was instructed not to issue a ticket and to end the stop. However, even this didn't stop the officer from continuing his attempts at intimidation.
But reading the law, it is not clearly stated as far as whether or not you could be passing on the right in 1 lane or 2. All right, so I just called my supervisor.
Okay.
And he's like, hey, dude, I don't know anything about that because I never write it because it's not clearly written in law.
Sure.
Right? Well, it's not.
No, except it is.
Well, except it doesn't clarify whether or not you're allowed to pass. Well, it says in the same lane, but lane splitting. Well, just hear me out.
Go ahead.
Lane splitting in my interpretation, okay? Lane splitting is you got 2 or more lanes in the same direction, and you're going in between the lanes, right? But the law says within 2 or more rows of traffic in the same lane.
The trooper began blaming the statutes, claiming that they were unclear. At this point, he seemed willing to do anything to avoid admitting he was wrong and letting the individual go.
Correct me if I'm wrong, both of you, right? In order for you to ask me for my ID, I have to have committed a crime, correct? You can't just walk up, hold on, let's answer this right. You can't just walk up to somebody and say, give me your ID, right? We don't live in a police state. You guys are meant to enforce the law. Okay. So I have to have committed a crime in order for you to give me your ID, correct? Correct. Okay, so that's the first thing. That's why I'm arguing. I don't want to argue with you about, you know, whether I have to give you my ID, because I know I don't have to. So and I'm going to use this term because that's what it is, and it's not a negative infliction upon you or anybody else. There's a difference between stupidity and ignorance. Ignorance, I'm ignorant of a great many things. I'm not a brain surgeon, so I don't know anything about it. But ignorance of this specific statute as it applies in California, it says same lane. I know what you're saying. That's what the general public thinks. It is poorly written. They tried to do something about it. CHP had guidelines on it that were removed because people had questions and didn't understand what the law actually says.
Yeah. The individual turned out to be an active duty Navy officer with an impressive command of California law, an example that every citizen could learn from.
My intention was never to actually give you a ticket.
Then why did you ask me for my registration and insurance?
Because I have to document all my contacts. Okay, I have to document my contacts.
If I broke the law?
Well,
you have my info. It's right there on my plate.
So you're not getting a ticket, but initially my interpretation was that you were breaking the law, but you're not getting a ticket. All I'm asking is for your identification so I can record my stop with you.
You've got a recording of it.
All right, man.
You've got a dash cam.
Whatever,
what do you mean whatever?
It's all good. You don't have. It's all good.
You're right. I don't. So I'm asking you though. Did I break the law today? Yes or no?
Yeah. Like I just explained to you. Originally, my interpretation was yes, you did. But now reading the section, and it's not clearly stated.
The situation had become almost comical, as the trooper, despite acknowledging that no law was broken, still refused to let the motorcyclist go.
I know you guys got a job to do, but this is frustration. He clearly read it. I haven't violated the law. I've got it on camera. Hey, you guys have a tough job, trust me, I get it. Some chapstick. You said yourself it's hot. Okay, come on.
So we understand, my probable cause to stop you is because you were passing vehicles on the right.
Right? All
right.
Which is not against the law.
Trooper Paradis' behavior exemplifies exactly how a law enforcement officer should not operate. He hid behind the guise of public safety while completely disregarding the law.
Yeah.
I'm simply asking you if you have a license. You say yes, you do in another state, but you can't provide that information to me.
Again, tell me what law I broke that caused this stop to begin with.
I just did, sir. I just did.
No.
And now I'm asking for some identification. And you say that you have a license, but you don't want to provide that information.
Sure. If you pulled me over for a valid stop, which right now we've already established this isn't a valid stop. You went back.
The stop is valid, man. It's a valid stop.
No, it's not.
It's a valid stop.
You just
You're
said
passing cars on the right.
Yes, that's not against the law.
On the right.
It's not against the law.
Hey, in my opinion, it's unsafe passing vehicles on the right, whether it's lane splitting or not. You're not getting a ticket for that. All I'm asking for is for some ID.
The trooper surely needs a reality check, and someone should tell him that the law doesn't work according to his opinion. Shortly after, 4 officers surrounded the motorcyclist, and it is still unknown what law he broke.
I'm just telling you what I got right now. Right now I have you're riding a motorcycle, and you don't have a license in California.
Yep.
So is the vehicle going to get towed, or are you going to provide me with your information?
I'll tell you what, if you want to tow it, then we can end up in court. Okay. That's fine. Go for it. Get a supervisor here, get somebody else here. I'll call my lawyer. Right. Because you're not, you already know who I am. What information do you want? Well, hey,
all you do is show me your license, man.
No, I don't. I don't have to show you my license. What crime did I commit? What crime did I commit?
We're done here, brother.
Great. So 4 officers, all these resources for a crime that never got committed. And you learned something. Hey, man, you guys stay safe. Have a good day.
After going back and forth for almost 30 minutes, the trooper did something which he should have done instantly, letting the Navy guy go without any trouble. Shockingly, to avenge on this humbling, the officer ended up contacting his command officer and told him about the incident. Talk about being petty. Now, while this arrogant cop was left humiliated, this woman officer also had plenty to learn.
Did you learn anything today, ma'am?
I learned a lot today.
Yeah? That's good.
In December of 2020, First Amendment auditor N.C. Tyrant Hunter was filming outside a private building of Micro Measurements Group when a couple of employees came out trying to intimidate him and stop him from filming the public place.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I can't hear you, man.
Who are you?
Just a guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Anything we can help you guys with?
Yeah, I'd like some coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. That'd be great, man. Maybe a bagel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you come issue or you guys needed help with something.
No, I think we pretty grown. I think we can take care of ourselves.
All righty.
Yeah. That coffee, I need 5 sugars and 2 creams.
All righty.
Yeah. How'd that work out for you? Not too good.
The auditor firmly stood his ground, causing the employees to leave the scene. However, they called 911 and a female officer arrived. Unfortunately, she appeared to be just as uninformed about the law as the employees.
What are you out here doing?
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Akins. We don't have badge numbers.
Employee number? ID number?
Officer Akins.
Officer Akins, you got a card?
I can get you one, yes, sir.
Okay.
Absolutely. So, the manager of this facility pretty much called us. Hi, how are you? They said that y'all aren't supposed to be out here.
Not supposed to be on the side of the road?
Technically, this right here, this is their property.
No, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
No.
Okay.
Okay, get the supervisor, please.
Yes, sir.
Right on.
The auditor called for a supervisor, hoping he would bring some sort of justice. Meanwhile, cops kept ganging up on him, but he refused to stop filming, as per his constitutional right.
So you check on
That works for me. So the facility manager here called, said they're out here filming. Technically, this right here is their property. They're asking for a supervisor or captain or somebody. I let them know that this is still their property, it's private property. They can't be right here. And they wanted a supervisor. They said I was wrong. That's
Yeah. Well, she's fixing to learn something. On free education today. 2 people filming on the side of the road. Huh? That's crazy.
It was absurd how many officers responded to such a minor issue. Shortly after, the supervisor arrived and gave the female officer an unforgettable lesson on the law and citizens' rights.
How you guys doing?
What's up?
I'm here y'all from last year.
Can I get your name and ID number?
John Slaughter. We don't have ID numbers, so.
I hear
So you guys just out here filming?
That's it, man.
Okay.
And she's trying to tell she needs to learn where the damn easement is, man. You're a rookie?
No, she's not a rookie.
There's
Yeah, we don't come out here unless we know what we're doing.
Okay.
You already know. I think you know that, but she knows it now.
It's right at the end of that sign, just this side of it.
Are y'all doing a commercial?
Well, we're doing an investigative story.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And now y'all in it. So
See where this is washed out like that?
did you learn anything today, ma'am?
If somebody pulls off
I learned a lot today.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, that's why we do this, for educational purposes.
I guess I need to.
It is. I'm not trying to make you look.
Yeah, you guys go right ahead.
You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make you look like a fool or anything, but that's why we do what we do.
The female officer had been proven wrong by her own boss, and it didn't take long for her to apologize. It's always great to see these tyrants back off, and this brave auditor had these officers learning a lot.
Yeah, as long as you guys don't block the road.
Nah, we got it, baby. We got it, man. We got all that. You know that.
Last year. Where did we see you at?
I don't think you guys specifically talked to me, but I remember you guys going to town hall and the police department.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. But that's why, I mean, that's what we do. We don't trespass. We don't do anything illegal. And now this gentleman knows, she knows for sure that, can't make us move off of a county property.
And even if they paid for it still belongs to the state.
Well, I mean, what do you guys want to do? This is what y'all enjoy.
Yeah, he knows that, man. He knows that.
That's what y'all.
He just don't want to make her look bad. That's what he's doing.
Well, no, she called me to come out here and help out.
Because I asked for you. That's why she did. She was about to do something really bad. If I hadn't asked for a supervisor, she would have probably said, "Okay, you're under arrest," and all, the whole nine. But I asked for you specifically, in the hopes that you did know where we was at and we could be right here.
Guys, you guys have a good time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Moving on, this officer arrested an innocent auditor and quickly got the karma that he deserved.
With your middle finger extended, you said, quote, yelled it, and then said, you, as you drove away. Oh my God. Hands on the hood. Come on. Now put your right hand on your back. Oh my God, sir.
Some cops break the law thinking they can avoid accountability, but sometimes karma catches up with them fast. Today we will look at cases where corrupt officers faced instant consequences and got what they deserved. On February 9th, 2018, Gregory Bombard was driving across the street when he crossed a police officer and went over to light a cigarette. Moments later, the officer pulled him over, and you will be stunned to know the reason for the stop.
You need something? You need something? Yeah. No, it looked like you put me out when you were going by there. Looks like you went like this to me as I was driving by you. Were you looking? Did you not do that?
No, you might have thought I might be stretching. I was doing this.
Okay, so you didn't...
No.
Okay, you didn't intentionally do that then.
You thought I stood too long?
Yeah, it looked like you looked right at me and looked like you stuck your middle finger up in my face.
No, I was doing this. Yeah. You must be really sensitive if the trooper caught someone flipping you off.
Well, I don't need to make it personal, you know. I mean, you looked right at me, and I don't know if you were lighting a cigarette or you had your one.
It is shocking to see just how thin-skinned State Trooper Jay Riggin proved to be. Even if Gregory had flipped him off, the stop was not justified. It's a constitutionally protected act.
First of all, I'm not an overly sensitive person, and it's the first time in 12 years I've ever stopped someone who I thought put me off, so I don't like that insinuation. You know what I'm saying? In talking to you,
thought I flipped you off?
I want to make sure that you're all right. Yeah, it's an unusual behavior.
It's unusual behavior.
You may not have been doing that, but I think you can agree that if someone was looking for the attention of a trooper, they're probably going to find it by giving them that type of negative signal. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't know, because I don't understand that.
If somebody were to do that, can we? That may not have been you. Can we agree? If somebody did that for a trooper, they're obviously looking for their attention.
No, I wasn't looking for your attention.
I know. I'm saying if someone did that. I'm trying to put you in my mindset from what I was thinking for a moment.
Trooper Riggin should have just ended the stop right away and let him go, but instead he seemed determined to make something out of nothing. Well,
now that I'm talking to you, I realize that maybe that wasn't the case. Right? You don't strike me as someone who would do that. I don't know that until I have a conversation with you. Agree with that? I don't know you until I have a conversation with you.
Okay, so I have a question. If someone flips you off,
Yeah.
what is the citation? What's the crime?
So if somebody flicks me off,
Yeah.
I don't know if they're signaling to try to get my attention because they need assistance or they need to have a conversation. Because obviously it's not normal behavior, so I'm going to have that conversation. Right? 'Cause it's not normal. I'm telling you, out of thousands of public interactions, I've never seen that. At least didn't catch my attention, but it was so obvious what you did.
no matter how much the trooper tried to portray this gesture as illegal or suspicious, it is not something that he has the authority to pull someone over for. It is cops like these who cause their cities massive lawsuits.
So I won't take up any more of your time.
Well, I'm going to file a complaint with you.
You're more than welcome to. It's Trooper Riggin out of Chalmers Barracks.
But I don't understand why, you saw I flipped you off.
I was going by there, and your middle finger was extended while you were looking at me.
Maybe I was doing this.
Well, I also see that you had a cigarette in your hand.
Yeah.
And so it's possible that you had one hand up while your cigarette.
That would be considered freedom of expression and speech. So I'm going to file a complaint against you.
So actually, you're more than welcome to. So here's the issue: is that although it may be freedom of expression, it is so unusual that it requires intervention to make sure that you don't need help at the time. Are you trying to signal my attention or something? Okay. So it may be freedom of expression, but it crosses the line. Whereas it is so unusual that it requires intervention. And I'm not going to delay any more than I need to. Listen, sir. Once I realize that you weren't flicking me off, you're free to go. You understand?
The trooper let him go after 3 minutes of struggle, but if you think the fun ended here, you are completely wrong, as things were about to take a turn for the worse.
Now you don't realize I flipped you off.
Once I realized
What if I did flip you off?
Then we have a conversation. We'll just plug it out over it. I have other things to do than to be.
So if I get 50 off,
Have a good day. Looks like as he pulled away, he called me an asshole and said fuck with the bird. I'm going to arrest him for disorderly conduct. There are multiple people around there. 240 Song, send me another unit to Brainerd Street in the city.
The trooper desperately wanted this to happen. He was just looking for an excuse, and here he had one. Looks like he has no clue about freedom of expression and has never even read the Constitution.
Okay, so now you're under arrest for disorderly conduct. Get out of the car.
I'm under arrest for
Yeah.
disorderly conduct. What did I do?
All the people there saying fuck asshole, all the people there in the public, that's a crime, sir. So get out of the car, you're under arrest.
How am I under arrest for disorderly conduct?
I'm not going to debate this with you. Please step out of the car. You are under arrest. Step out of
But
the car.
how is that disorderly conduct, sir? How is that disorderly conduct?
Although the first
Sir, I
interaction,
just got up.
listen to me.
I'm having
Although
a
the first
coffee.
listen to me. Ask me a question. Although the first interaction may have been an error, the second one certainly was not. And while your window was down with your middle finger extended, you said, quote, asshole, yelled it, and then said, fuck you, as you drove away. And all that public there heard it and saw it. So that is disorderly conduct 101. Step out of the car.
The trooper's escalation of this event was scary to say the least, and now he was threatening Bombard of arrest. Just then, he took his rage to a whole new level.
Have a lot of...
Step out of the car. Step out of the car, you're going to be ejected from the car.
How am I going to
Step out of the car.
Can I meet you at the barracks?
No, you cannot.
How
Step out
am
of the
I-
car, you're under arrest.
Can I call your
Do not.
supervisor?
We'll be at the barracks when we get there. Step out of the car, you're under arrest.
How am I under arrest?
Step out of the car, I'm going to make you.
But, sir, can you explain to me how that is...
It's disorderly conduct. It is tumultuous behavior of all the motor vehicle traffic there. That's tumultuous behavior. You cannot do that. It's tumultuous. It's profane behavior in public.
I don't
That's disorderly
understand
conduct.
that.
Step out of the car. I'll lock the door and step out of the car.
Oh, my God, I can't believe this.
Step out of the car.
You're serious, sir.
Walk back here.
Oh, my God.
It wasn't a problem until it became a problem. You understand that?
Are you kidding?
Riggin clearly misunderstood the definition of disorderly conduct. His actions showed that he was unfit for police duty, and his call for backup only highlighted his poor judgment.
Hands on the hood.
Oh, my God.
Hands on the hood.
Come on.
And put your right hand behind your back.
Oh, my God, sir. You're kidding.
Other
My
hand.
car is
Other
running,
hand. Other
sir.
hand. I'll take care of it. Okay.
I cannot believe this, sir. I cannot believe this.
The first one may have been an error, and the second one certainly was
How
not.
is that disorderly conduct? I'm not being disorderly. How is it causing disorderly?
Now, we can maybe agree to disagree, but yelling at and saying with your hand out of the window in front of what probably
I was a little pissed because you saw it.
were dozens of people, if not over 100 people, in very busy Main Street traffic. Now, that's disorderly conduct 101. That first thing may have been an error, but after that, it certainly wasn't. But now I'm wondering,
How is that disorderly?
but now I'm wondering if maybe you actually did do that as I thought you originally did. Because only somebody who then would have the audacity...
I was smoking a cigarette and I was
you may let me speak now.
It is unclear if anyone heard Bombard's words, but the officer repeatedly shouted them in front of the people on the road. Funny how that doesn't qualify as disorderly conduct.
Audacity to do that. Someone has the audacity. Actually, I've made thousands and thousands of car stops, and I don't remember any time I've ever seen someone consciously put me in the bird side. Now I'm convinced that you did, especially that behavior to actually get the end of the stop. Okay, so you are under arrest, and that's the end of the story.
Whatever. I don't know what to do here, so I'm going to...
Well, what we're going to do is just be compliant.
Well, I am, but I'm not going to answer my questions, I guess.
I'm
worried about my car.
I'm not intending you to. I'm not intending to ask you the questions.
I'm worried about my car, sir.
Justice is staying there.
Sir, can you please... Can I please go?
No. Nope. That ship sailed.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh my God.
I'm all set now.
So what happens to my car?
Well, it says no parking on the side of the street, so it's going to get towed.
Where? Where does it get towed?
I'll give you a record of your preference. Come back over here.
Can I get my personal bag?
I can grab it for you, but you can't grab it. You understand you've been arrested, right? So you don't just get to drag around your car now, right? I mean, you can't take her around there. You've been arrested. You're in custody, so Alright, whatever.
It turns out the entire department is filled with idiots who know nothing about the law. The trooper discusses the incident with another cop, and he completely agrees with what he did.
I drove by him, and I saw his middle finger extended at me.
Really?
So I just wanted to have a conversation with him. It's like, you need to what's going on? Do you need help? Right? I mean, totally unusual behavior. What's going on? He denied doing it, so I said, okay, maybe you didn't do it. And then...
He absolutely did it, obviously.
He absolutely did. So then when we got to the car before he left, he, out the window, yelled, asshole, said, fuck you, and put me off in front of 100 people.
Great. I will meet you at the barracks.
It's outrageous.
I'm going to have Kansas sit with this.
Okay. Yeah.
We're going to the barracks.
Correct.
Poor victim was taken to the police station, where he was charged with disorderly conduct and was released after an hour in custody. The charge was also dropped some weeks later. However, Mr. Bombard didn't stop there and filed a lawsuit against the trooper and the city of Vermont. Ultimately, the city settled the case for $175,000, proving that Trooper Riggin is incompetent. This officer caused his city a massive lawsuit, but this next karma was even sweeter.
Well, as long as he has that fishing pole in his hand and he says he's going fishing, he can carry a firearm on him.
Okay.
An open firearm?
Open carry firearm.
Yeah.
In July of 2024, a YouTuber who goes by the name of The Armed Fisherman was heading out to fish openly carrying a gun when a couple of police officers pulled him over and began to intimidate him.
What's going on, bud? Happy New Year. Going fishing right over here.
With weapons like that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's
real?
Absolutely.
Those are real?
Absolutely.
Okay, drop your fishing rod.
Hold on. Under Florida State statute.
Just drop your fishing rod.
We're gonna make sure we're safe.
We're gonna make sure we're safe.
We are safe. Hold on. You can't. I just
relax.
Hold on.
We're not saying you can't have them.
Hold on.
There is no open carry law.
There is.
There is no open...
Under Florida statute. Hey, excuse me, sir.
Just relax,
sir. If you want to look in my backpack right now, there's the Florida statutes in my backpack.
Yeah, you can open carry with
yes.
the AR-15?
Yes, sir.
There is?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I want to see the Florida State law for that.
Hey, can you reach in my bag? Huh?
Not with the small gun.
Small and large, it doesn't matter. While I'm engaged in fishing, hunting, and camping, going to and from such an event,
really,
under Florida State Statute 790.25, Section 3, Subsection H, it is completely lawful for me to do this.
To walk on the sidewalk with an AR-15
I can walk, going where I'm going to go fishing. Yes, absolutely.
Michael knew exactly what he was doing. As an activist, he knew the Florida statute that permits open carry while fishing or hunting. However, the officers clearly were not familiar with the law.
You can take the. I haven't been aggressive.
Nobody says you have.
All right.
Oh, then what are the cuffs for? What are the cuffs? What are the cuffs for?
You have an armed
safety.
I'm not. I haven't pointed a gun at anybody.
Nobody says you did.
Then why am I in cuffs?
Just relax.
For safety.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
I don't want to walk anywhere. I want to stand right here.
Okay. All right.
I do not.
Come on.
No. Because you have
Are they loaded?
The AR is not. My handgun is.
Okay.
And I do not consent. I am going to go ahead and my first, my second, my fourth, and my fifth.
You have a CCW permit?
I'm not concealing a weapon, even if I was. The statute allows me to carry a.
To open carry.
Absolutely. Or if I wanted, while I'm fishing, hunting, and camping, I can
carry a firearm, a sidearm,
side and long gun. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can carry a hunting gun, but
no,
not
it's a hunting gun.
Okay.
Yeah, but not the pistol.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
While you're
Okay.
We're gonna
double check.
Everybody's gonna learn a good, valuable lesson today.
Well, that would be great. We would.
The poor guy was handcuffed without any questioning, despite being nothing but cordial. He quickly began giving the officers a much-needed law lesson.
My first is me recording you guys.
Do you have an ID in here, sir?
No, I do not.
Just your social security number?
Just look at the Florida statute, and we can go ahead and move forward from this.
You don't have an ID.
I don't know if I have an ID on me. Okay. Normally I don't carry it because I'm not doing anything illegal. No, I do. You do not. If I'm doing something illegal, yes, I have to provide that.
That's not true.
It is 100% true.
Anytime law enforcement starts out, you have
it is.
Okay. We'll go over it.
Yeah, we're gonna go over it. I would like
a lawyer.
The fisherman had a better understanding of the law than the officers. He repeatedly urged them to check the statute, but they refused to listen, continuing to bully him instead.
So right now,
you ever see any other people walk around with a gun in the state of Florida?
Yes, I have.
On their side, open like you carry?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
When?
Let's see, June 24th.
Yeah. How many people?
There was 7 people on June 24th. There was over 40 people at Miami Beach on October 28th.
Yeah, on the beach carrying an open gun.
absolutely.
Okay.
I can show you videos of it. If you want to look at your phone, you can.
We'll double
look.
check. We'll double check.
It's so funny.
And if I'm wrong, I'll apologize to
yeah,
you.
and I promise.
Okay.
And I promise
Yeah.
you will get a call. And
Okay.
I actually open carry right over here by your substation.
Okay.
Day in and day out, dude.
Okay.
It's so funny like that, and it's so funny that you guys don't know your laws.
Okay.
Did you know the same Florida statute I'm talking about allows you to open carry your statute? I think it's under L.
What?
Fisherman was stopped and harassed under the guise of officer safety. Now, it makes you wonder just how many people's rights are violated in the name of officer safety.
Why do we have a CCW? Why do we have carry concealed permit?
Because that was adopted. That was adopted in 1987.
So why do we have a CCW then?
That's only
carry and conceal in the state of Florida.
That's if I want to conceal it.
You can't open.
If I want to conceal.
They wouldn't have that law then.
But they also have another different law that clearly states the same reason you get to open carry your firearm.
No, because we're law enforcement, sir.
No, I know, and that's in the statute.
Okay.
It's in the statute.
Not for citizens.
I'm gonna, as soon as I get out of these handcuffs, I'm gonna show you the Florida statute that after I got my CCW, they handed me a pamphlet with the 790 statutes.
So you get your CCW to carry, so you get your CCW to carry concealed,
Absolutely.
but you're able to carry your gun open.
While I'm engaged in fishing, hunting, and camping.
Okay. Well, right now
I would like to get your supervisor out here.
In front of a park.
It doesn't matter. It's
it doesn't matter?
No, absolutely not.
Well,
City
you're
and
fishing.
I was look right over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you video, and I've got video of me fishing from this part all the way down to Veterans Memorial Park.
When the officers realized they had no grounds to arrest him, they began making some bizarre accusation, hoping to find something to hold him accountable for.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I can smell.
I don't. Dude, now you're trying to fish, and now
I'm just
you're
I can smell
fishing.
it. Okay.
Dude, I haven't touched nothing, dude.
Okay.
And I can't believe you just tried to insinuate that I've been.
I can smell something. It smells
dude,
like
I can smell alcohol.
Oh, something. You guys are killing me with your freaking insinuations. And
Did you find the law? What was this? Let me see. What was the state statute again?
790.25, section 3.
790.25?
Yes, and then the open carry statute is 790.053, and it does say it is not allowed. But when you look at the 790,
it says it's not allowed.
Hold on, but
now there's another statute. Okay, go ahead.
You have to read the statute.
Okay,
sir. Just like you have.
So
to
which
read
one says you're allowed?
790.25, section 3.
0.25, section 3.
Correct.
Cops even opened the Florida Book of Statutes, but deliberately overlooked the statute that would have required them to release him from cuffs. It is truly bizarre just how ignorant these officers acted.
Michael, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking at this stuff that you have,
Mhm.
okay?
Yep.
And I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it unfortunately ends right at the part where it discusses where you can have firearms. So is there something in here?
It doesn't any firearm. It doesn't statute AR.
Is it in here? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. 790.25, section 3, subsection. You have you have to scroll through there. The whole statute's there, ma'am. The whole booklet.
Open to this because you're trying to make a statement?
No. I have it because I have to try to show law enforcement that they're wrong.
758. Can you 10-9 that? So you do this often?
Yes.
And you come into contact with
I've got 40 videos on YouTube of me going across the state of Florida doing this.
Well, how about with law enforcement?
Yes. Miami Beach Police Department is getting sued right now.
Okay.
So yes, because I'm being
For
detained.
open carry.
Correct.
Okay.
And they are being sued because it is a lawful activity while engaged in fishing, hunting, camping, going to from such an event.
Michael was being illegally detained, and to make matters even worse, the cops did something even more bizarre.
I would like to call my lawyer, please.
That's absolutely fine. I'll
Right
give you a
now.
chance to do that, Michael.
Right now. As soon as I get out of this, and you can let me friggin' call my lawyer.
Absolutely, not a problem.
10-4 clear to signal 12, no tag, no 1025.
No, I do not consent, sir. Do not consent. Do not consent.
48.
If you turn that off, there's gonna be serious repercussions.
Okay.
I do not consent to you removing my camera and turning it off.
Okay.
You guys are fucking clowns.
The officers even stopped him from recording, which is yet another constitutional right of his. However, finally, when the supervisor arrived, he was about to deliver the perfect karma.
My question is, he does have the legal right to carry, okay? But we have the right to stop out, to identify and make sure it's not
Middle item.
You got the information you need for an FI card?
So
Make
can
sure that-
he
make
open
sure
carry
that-
the pistol as well?
as long as he has that fishing pole in his hand and he says he's going fishing, he can carry a firearm on it.
Okay.
An open firearm?
Open carry firearm.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I knew you could do it with a rifle, but I didn't know about a pistol.
So what we're going to do is you're going to unload his ammunition out of his pistol and out of his magazine right there. Do you have a backpack?
He does.
We'll put it in his backpack. Okay, and we're going to give this stuff back to him once we make sure there's no round in the chamber of that. And then
It's so refreshing to see someone actually knowing the law and not being a hypocrite. The supervisor took no time in delivering justice and shutting down these ignorant cops.
all right, did you hear me ask the officer to get on the radio?
No, I haven't heard anything because I'm sitting over here with my firearms. They're unloading my firearms right now, which
well, for our safety,
I'm not going to shoot. I'm not. Who was I? I wouldn't hurt nobody. But anyway,
we've never met you, sir.
You don't have to know who I am. As a law-abiding citizen,
you're going to be free to go on your way. Put
what was your name, sir? I understand. And I just want to let everybody know I'm Florida Carry. These guys unlawfully stopped me. They took my camera.
I'm all
turned
for
my other
carrying
camera.
too. As long as you're fishing,
This wasn't the end of it all, as the sergeant also apologized to Michael.
I've been to Fort Pierce.
How many times have you seen somebody walking around here with an AR-15?
Probably twice. And they're all
they're
either
the
with
past
me.
20 years.
I'm sorry that
20 years, dude.
20 years. I'm sorry.
This is the city. This is in the
1987, we used to have an open carry law here, and
I
now
know,
Florida Carry is trying to
I'm
fight
well
for this
aware
open
of it.
carry right back.
And that's why you're being turned loose and you're on your way.
I'm on my way, but I had to be treated like a criminal in the process.
Well,
And
it all goes with cooperation and common
I was
sense.
I was being cooperative. I walked up, said Happy New Year to
give
these
it to
guys,
them? Yes, sir.
and that's it.
All right.
So as soon as you guys leave, I'll go ahead and reload my firearms so I can get on my way and go back.
Yes,
to
sir.
Thank you very much.
I thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah.
You have a safe day.
Happy New Year.
Okay.
Perfect.
Take care.
Still waiting for that apology too,
I
man.
handed it to you, Michael.
I said
You put it
apology.
in your right pocket.
Apology, not business card. You said you would apologize.
I'm sorry you were inconvenienced, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay?
Heard that.
I apologize on behalf of the police department. Okay?
Yeah.
Please accept my sincere apology.
I will.
It's always satisfying to see ignorant cops admit their mistakes and apologize to someone that they wrongfully arrested. Michael packed up and continued on with his day. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we witnessed corrupt cops getting the sweet karma that they deserve. These clueless officers learned the hard way that karma comes quickly and doesn't spare anyone, even those wearing a badge. If you agree, please show your support by liking this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video, watch some of the most brutal karma ever delivered in a courtroom.
The court at this time will impose a sentence of 90 days, require you to pay a fine of $1,000.